What up, guys? Real quick, just wanted to say something. This video is probably going to be up after, but I'm not sure. I have a video on the Celica and doing a coolant flow, showing we did the oil with full mobile 1 synthetic 1030, the normal oil Toyotas use. And before, I was trying to swap in hood shocks in my car, hold the hood up, and I took one of them out, and one of them, half of them was out, and the hood fucking fell, slammed shut, and the hood shock that was halfway out, it was hanging, caught up, so the hood fell, slammed on that, and the front half bent completely in half. I cleaned it up a little bit, but this thing was fucking bent in half, all the way down to like the middle. And right there is where the paint cracked. I super glued the crack so it won't rust and chip. And then I polished over it and sanded it down. But it looks alright now, you can't even tell. But before I bent it back and did all that shit, it was just looking like crap. This was like sticking up to maybe, sticking up to here about. I had to bend it. And I was fuming. I didn't have it on camera like I wanted to, but the point of this video is I'm going to start prepping. I already did yesterday. I'm starting to prep for the light bar that I'm putting in. And, hold on. Alright, here's my license, front license plate bracket. Goes here like this, and you take the license plate off, and there are 2 screws. One there, one there. And then this comes off, and you got hella dirt behind it that you clean off and polish. Polish it, you can still see the holes. So that's why I hate fucking Jersey, because you have to have front plates. Same with Cali, and this is where that car was originally from, Cali, so they put them on already. I got it remounted there just for the time being until I get one of them eBay mounts where I can attach it to right here, ricer mounts. But what I'm doing today is the light's coming today apparently, not the harness so I can wire it up and get it running, just the light itself. So I'm gonna pull this plastic piece off. I'm debating on cutting it or just leaving it off completely and sliding the light in there. I'm probably just going to leave it off, so when I take the light off, if I ever do, I could fucking reuse it and not have a huge hole in it. But to do that, there are 2 screws, maybe 3, not sure exactly where. They're right above the fog light, right where the screwdriver's on. Trying to find it so I could take it out on video. I found it, but just gotta get the screwdriver on it. But this is gonna end this clip here. I'm gonna film the next clip when I have the screwdriver actually on the bolt so I can fucking loosen that thing. Alright, so I was looking at it and there are bolts in the back, so I have to go from under the car to get to them and try and show you guys the best I can on how to reach these bolts. You wouldn't think a plastic cover would be this hard to take off, but you basically come under the car just like that, and hopefully this magnet will stick to something. And I don't know if you guys can see, there's a clip right there. They come to the left, and right there is a, if this will fucking focus, my bad. Alright, right there's a 10 mil or Phillips, and there are, wow, that's fucking crazy stupid, yo. And then after that, 2 more bolts right there, one there and one above it. If you guys can see that, I don't think you can. Way at the top. So 2 on this side, 2 on that side, a clip on that side, clip on this side, and a bolt right there. So it's going to take me a good minute to get off, so I can't do this one video, my bad. But I mean, this isn't really a how-to, it's to show you the update on the light and how, and like me installing the light, I guess you would say. So I'm gonna get to that right now. I'll film next clip when I get all those fucking bolts off. One last thing I forgot to do, add to the last clip. If you're like me and you're going to put this away, odds are you're going to lose the bolts. If I keep this light on the car until I decide to sell it, if I ever do, which I doubt, or I want to just put it back on, the light dies out, whatever. Screw the screws back into the piece right here. You don't have to torque them down crazy hard, just enough so they won't fall out and they'll stay in the piece. So if you ever want to put it back on, you have the right size screws and you're set. You feel me? So I'm doing that right now. It's going to get stowed away in my trunk for now because I don't want no one fucking it up. And I'm going to be spray painting it black before I do put it back on, if I ever do. This way it just looks nice, you know. It's off, might as well do it so I don't have to take it off again in the future. And that does look pretty bland and crappy right now without that piece, but as soon as I get the light bar in there, shit's gonna be looking fucking fire, bro. Real quick, if you're doing this project like me, I don't recommend doing this at all. I recommend you spending $9 on a fucking mount for right here on your bumper, because A, this is probably illegal in your state, my state, I don't know, and B, because it's gonna rub up. Every bump you hit's gonna rub up, fly up, whatever. Wear the paint off the bumper. That's just a temp fix because my shit will fuck you up for doing that. Package. This isn't going to be a how-to I figured out. It's going to be more like I'm going to do something, tell you guys what I did type of video. Mainly because I don't have memory and I haven't had a paycheck actually by the SD card for the HD camcorder, so my bad about that. My paycheck was a lot less than I was told it was going to be. So I'm actually expecting more money, and I gotta mention that before I fucking quit. So I'm just unboxing this right now. I always unbox everything from eBay in case something happens. Like this could be a fucking broken light, and at least I have it on video to prove it. And this guy wasn't too reputable, but I saved $8, so I bought it. But look at this shit right here. Can't wait to show you guys. This shit is. This is only got two LEDs in this. This thing has only 40 lights on this, and this is only 2. So this is gonna be bright. Start work tonight. So this is gonna be put in before tonight. So I'm driving on the back road to fucking Freehold. And look at this, bro. I cannot wait to put this in. I'm going to start the steps. And I'm honestly never put anything like this in the car before this big, so I'm still figuring this out as I go. There are the wires. Quality-wise, heavy. The vents right here. Not too good of a quality, but I don't give a shit. Forgot to buy electrical tape, but it's just the quick clip of me unboxing it. Here are the brackets right here. And I have to go to sleep by 6:30, and it's 5 right now, so it's going to be fun. And again, this is a 2-light bright with dead batteries, and this is 40, so we're going to see how bright this motherfucker is. And I'm going to have a test video tonight at 2 a.m. It's going to be a separate video on my way to work, so I can't wait to try this bitch out. Here's the wiring harness. Total, this thing cost me $40, $30 for the light, $10 for the harness. Free shipping for both, so $40 for a nice setup. When you can go to AutoZone, you get 1, 2, 3, 4. You can get 4 LEDs. The bulbs are like they're 3x3s with 2 LEDs in them for $20. I spent $10 more. I got 36 more LEDs. So this is the way to go. This is for the road trip, and it's also for my new job. It's going to go right there on the car. Let's get popping. I'm going to start doing the mount points. And then I'll show you guys what I'm doing for this video. Is your wiring harness, a drop light, razor, your hardware that comes with the light, a socket and ratchet, a marker, preferably a Sharpie, and an Allen key, and your mounts that I already pre-installed so I could do some marks. Then after that, you bring this to the location of your car where you want to mount it, slide these around, and then you stick the marker through the hole right here and mark where you want to mount it. And I forgot to mention, you'll need a drill with the right size drill bit to stick these screws through. And then these are right here are rubber mounts, so when you put it against the car, the metal doesn't wear down the paint or clear coat, and it has grip things on it, so it's a little bit more grippy and doesn't slide around and shit. So I'm gonna get to it. Right now, what I'm doing is I'm holding this up. I'm gonna mount where I'm going to be putting it there. Expected, guys. I'm gonna have to cut these pieces off that are in the way. I don't have enough room to use these brackets to mount it up to the bumper, so I'm going to start cutting those one by one, and that means I'll never be able to put the plastic thing back on without some glue and some rigging, but I don't mind. I'm going to get to that right now. So what you want to do now is get it in there where you're positioning it and measure from the end of the light to the bumper where it starts up again, and make sure it's the same on each side. Make sure the brackets aren't invading the fog lights, so I have mine pointed inwards. So what I did after I got it even, I traced around the brackets up here with the marker, because I will be putting the brackets back up, so I can stick the marker inside the bracket and mark where the hole is going to be. So I'm going to take these back out and take the brackets off, and then mark the hole and line it up with the lines I drew on the core. And I'm glad it's removable marker now, because I got it all fucked up. So I'm going to do that right now, and I'll film when I get the holes done and I get it mounted into the car. Alright, so I got all those bolts drilled out now. So where I'm at now is I got those drilled out. These two go to the light bar. I'm about to hook those up. This right here, it connects to the switch. I removed it temporarily while I'm hooking everything up. This right here is the relay. You gotta mount that somewhere on a bolt on the car. And then this is the fuse. You take that fuse out before you even do any work. And right now, what I'm doing is I'm connecting the negative to the negative battery terminal right here, and then the positive to the positive. So I'm gonna hook that up to the battery. That's the fuse. The relay, you got to find a mounting spot in the car, and then I'm gonna hook those up to the light bar. So everything is basically ready to go, I guess you could say, when I mount it up. Then after I get all that done, I'm going to connect the wire that runs into the car for the switch, feed that through. And last thing I'm going to be doing is actually bolting it up into the car. So I'm going to start that process now. Once I get all the wiring harness shit connected, I'll show you guys me hooking up the light bar to the wiring harness. Got it wired up to the battery now. Haven't wired it to the light. Got it set up to. Right now I'm trying to, because the light's not going to work if I can't get this thing into the car. So what I'm doing now is I was looking for a spot I could run the wire through the firewall to, and couldn't find shit. And I don't know if you guys can see that right there. Right where I'm pointing the flashlight at, right there. There's the screwdriver. Right there. That's a screwdriver. It's going through the steering rack, steering column, and it's not rubbing up against anything in the steering column. So I'm not worried about that. Show you guys if I can. I'll find a better spot for it another day. There's the screwdriver. It's not touching nothing. Nothing like that, and the steering wheel will spin still, because that doesn't move. So what I'm doing now is I got my duct tape right here, and I'm going to put this wire onto the screwdriver down there and duct tape it and pull the screwdriver through, so I can bring it into the car. And I'm going to do that now. I'm going to have to play with it a little bit, obviously, because the hole isn't big enough for me to get that huge plastic piece through. I don't know why the fuck they even had a piece that big. I wish it was just one wire and no clip, you know. But I'm going to do that now, and I'll get back to you guys. Alright, so I got it fed through the car. And what I'm doing now that I got it fed through, I looked for a spot I wanted. And it fits right there perfectly, and it has 3M tape on the back. And you guys know I use Armor All on my cars, so this 3M tape really doesn't like sticking when you use Armor All. So I got my Gorilla Glue out and ready to fucking go, because that needed Gorilla Glue also. So I'm putting 2 dots, one here, actually 3 dots, fuck it. And I am taking it and I am sticking it right there, and I'm going to hold it for 10 seconds. I want to make sure it's in the right spot, right where I want it, and it is perfect. So that's going to be drying while I'm doing the rest. I got to pull that wire and tuck it. I'm going to do some of that tomorrow. But now all I got to do is wire the light up, put the battery terminal on, see if it works, and then I'll mount it up and we're set, and I get to go to sleep before work tonight. So let's get it. So if you see right here, got the wires hooked up. I got my zip ties out because when I am 100% done with this, I'm going to start zip tying some wires around and shit. So I got to take this out because I went above it. I wanted to go below it. I went below the brake reservoir and it slid out. Whatever. So I am going to wire the light up real quick. It has these crimp connectors, so I already pre-did that. But what I got to do now is since it's going under here, I don't want the wires running on the outside of the car, so I'm going to have to squeeze them behind the radiator, and then to the point where they come out over here, so they're sitting perfect. And then I got to duct tape and glue everything because I don't have electrical tape, and I want it to be watertight, you know. So I'm going to do that right now, and I'll film the next clip when I test out the light. So I got everything wired up. I got these wires ran through so it doesn't get pinched when I shut the hood. All I gotta do is hook that up and zip tie it. Mount it to the car and zip tie it. We're gonna try it for the first time. Make sure it works before we wire everything together. The mount is right there, as you can see. That's on, and it says off. Now I'm gonna cover it up so you can't see until I take it off. I'm definitely gonna need a battery though. And voila, 24-inch light bar lit the fuck up, bright as shit. This is pretty fucking dope. Definitely gonna need a new battery. So now I'm gonna mount everything up and we're straight. Can't wait, guys. Can't wait to see it at night too. As tight as I'm gonna get them. It's hard because I have the bumper support, so if someone hits my car, it doesn't cave in the bumper, which means I had to stick 9/16 wrench in there, in between the support and the bumper, to hold the screw while I use the brackets, because the bolt goes up in the bracket, so I can use the bracket as a handle to twist them down. They have the locking washers on there, and yeah. So everything's basically done. All I gotta do now, I'm wrapped duct tape around those wires. I'm gonna wrap one huge piece around the wire in general, because I don't have electrical tape. I'm gonna get something to wrap them around the duct tape. And then after that, basically I'm gonna just start zip tying everything up. I'm gonna get the brackets on there right now. Not the brackets, the light on there right now. And I'm gonna start cleaning up, and we're set. All I gotta do is zip tie everything and get those, get the light bar connected to the brackets. The hardest thing out of this whole fucking situation so far, the hardest thing was getting the brackets on because of the bumper support. If I didn't have that, it would have been easier. Or if I just took the bumper off the car to do this, it would have been easier, which I wish I did, but I didn't have time for. So I'm gonna get this light bar on there, zip tie everything up, and I'll film the next clip when I get everything set up and I can show you guys how good it looks. Up guys, so I got that. I already showed you that. Then I had the wire running down here. This is gonna sound fucked up, but it's only for tonight. I have it right in there. And then up here I have it zip tied to the brake, just so it stays out of my way and I don't kick it. That's just for the night. I'm gonna come in here whenever I have some free time, and I'm gonna not rewire it, but find a good spot for that to sit. And then I ran it through here. I want to get it under that. I said that already. I have all the extra wires zip tied up in here. I have the fuse zip tied to the battery holder. I have it ran through here, and then it goes down into here along the radiator. It comes out behind the condenser. I have it wrapped up over here, all the extra wire I didn't need. Then when I wired it, I had to have some extra so I could wire it here. And I zip tied that extra to this plastic right here, so that's not on the ground, it stays away from water. and I had the light connected here, and I have to re-drill a hole. I don't have to re-drill. I have to drill the hole bigger, so I have some more wiggle room. So I have some more wiggle room because right now it's not. It's pointed towards the driver's side, the left, I guess you would say, while you're sitting in the car. Not by much at all, just by a little. I only noticed it when I looked at it like a couple times. So I'm backing out the driveway and show you guys what it looks like. It's still daytime, but if I can get a clip tonight, because this isn't going to be uploading the same day, because I have to go to bed for my overnight job. Alright, so I'm gonna turn on my HIDs, and I don't need a flashlight anymore. I showed you guys, and then here is the light bar. So let's go take a look. I'm gonna show you guys one more time. Light bar off, HIDs, light bar on. Man, so I'm fucking tired right now. I can't wait to sleep before I start. But just look at that. That is so fucking bright. This shit is sitting nasty, yo. Fucking for real, dude. I'm glad I got that filthiest sticker up there, boy. First motherfucker to have a 24-inch light bar up in there, ES300. Tell you that much. I got to point it up a little bit. That's what I have it pointed right now. I need to do some adjustments to it, definitely. I wish I didn't have to do. I wish the mailman didn't come so late because I really rushed this, and I wish I didn't have to. But I'm definitely going to get a nighttime drive on the way to work tonight. It'll probably be a separate video. I'll have a link or annotation to it. This shit just looks fucking dope. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to comment, rate, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at Liam's Lexus Build. It'll be in the description. And be sure to check the description for the nighttime test of this 24-inch, $30 eBay light bar.